Hello and welcome to another episode of the JAK of All. Now, this episode might be a little disjointed because there's a bit of a gap in where I've been doing bits and pieces. I have just been working at Goodwood Festival of Speed. Couldn't really film anything there, so I'm gonna just fill in some gaps with what I have been doing and bits that has been going on with the caddy, bits of work that I've been doing, and just bits that I've been doing my time off. So hope you enjoy it, and let's get on with it. Today I am working again. So summer is a pretty busy time for me anyway. We're going to the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. The caddy is back with the tent box. We're back in business, baby. Been doing a bit with Josh and Andy at Bertie's Built by Us. Again, helped me out, and I've used the ramp and fixed a few things, so that is good. But yes, today I'm gonna get some fuel in the caddy and then head down to Silverstone. Let's go get it. But first, let's take a look at what I have been doing with Josh and Andy at Built by Us. Okay, so here we are, ready for 2 lower arms, 2 ball joints and some lower arm bushes. Here's one I've done earlier. I need to take this one off. As you can see, the bush here is pretty rough, and it should look like this. Not too dissimilar, just a bit old. So let's just remind you all that I am no mechanic. I'm learning because this caddy has given me plenty to do, and Josh has given me the opportunity to use a ramp and do it for myself. So let's take all these nuts and bolts off. Here's the new arm. Fresh. So old arm off. Now to take these ball joints off, and this one was a bit of a pain. Just kept spinning and spinning. This is the culprit here, this nut, so taking off all the bits and getting some proper tools to take it off. Now we're talking. Let the sparks fly. Couldn't quite get through it though. This was due to the drive shaft being in the way. I couldn't quite get the grinder all the way through that ball joint. So this meant I had to disconnect the drive shaft along with the drop links in order for me to get into there and cut this ball joint off. Once I'd created some room for the grinder, cut the top of the bolt off, and it come out easy as that. Now time to reconnect the drive shaft and the drop links and get this new arm on. Fairly straightforward job, to be fair, and I think I got it done in pretty quick time, even by my standards. Quick check, make sure everything's tight and secured correctly. Don't want any bits falling off on the way to work. And there we have it, ladies and gents. 2 new lower arms and some dirty hands. So, time to get on the road down to Silverstone. That's it. She's all set up. So we're here. Bit of confusion on getting us passes and things, but got there in the end. The rest of the night is finding out what's going on tomorrow, and England are playing tonight in the World Cup, so I'll try and watch that somewhere. Yeah, this is my spot. She's back. So this here windshield cover thing. Good friend of mine, Tom, got this off him. It is actually for a transporter, but I've made it fit and it's a lot cooler in there at the minute, so thank you, Tom. Usual sketch with the showers. Nice. So, first night in the tent box. Quite looking forward to it, if I'm honest. Bit windy tonight though, but it's nice. Nice evening. And yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings. Here we are, Silverstone for the British Grand Prix 2026. First of all, we had some safety briefings to attend, and then we were in pit lane for the VIP pit lane walk. I'm led to believe this happens every year on the Thursday, and it is for Formula 1 staff, their friends and families. After this, we were just waiting on our vehicle, so we jumped in another team's vehicle and just went around the site. For the second year running, this is the Lando stand. For all those Lando Norris fanatics, they pay a premium ticket and the stand holds up to 16,600 spectators. Merchandise, food and drink vendors are also nearby with a Lando Norris stage. So today I've not done a great deal, if I'm honest. Just been getting to know the place, mooching about, been in the pits this morning. That's about it. So, we'll see what the rest of the day brings. If you've never been to Formula 1 at Silverstone, there's plenty to see and do. Check this out. Matt Armstrong's GT3 RS with Manti kit. Looks even better in person. Not so much to be said about our whip once we finally got it. Same goes for our feeding situation at Silverstone. Rough. And this was weird. People were just walking around the campsite with tents in their hands. Check out this guy moving his tent box. That's the way to move your tent. In fairness, the campsite was pretty unorganised. I'm pleased I got there when I did. So, day one down. Eventually got a vehicle. Here's his whip. Like a dad vehicle taking the kids to school. She is a Kia Ceed Estate petrol. Oh yeah, some whip. Access all areas pass. Yeah, hardly your stereotypical response vehicle. But yeah, fairly steady day today. But we go again tomorrow. Morning. It's another beautiful day again. So going to get today, like I say, job itself's pretty boring, waiting around standby just in case. So but we'll try and get around and see some more things today. Let's get it. Here I am in my nice new bib. So today was all about practice and qualifying for the lower classes, so F3, F2 and even sprint qualifying for F1, as the sprint race was the following day on the Saturday. So for us this was essentially our view for the weekend, and just enjoy what we can really. Unless, of course, we have somebody that gets onto track who shouldn't be there and decides to glue themselves to the tarmac. Crazier things have happened. One year, they had a priest run down the Wellington Straight as the race was going on. I suppose that's why they need us, just in case. So, not particularly done much of anything today, but the job that I'm doing kind of requires that. we're essentially there just to stop any protesters or in the event of that happening and deal with it. But hopefully we don't have any protesters, so it's a bit of a dull day. Decided to go in now. I've finished my shift, go in and get some steps in and just go and see what it's about in there. I think Richard Ashcroft is playing tonight, so that's alright. So I'll see how we go. After being sat around all day, I just needed to get out and do a few steps, so I thought I'd just go and check everything out in the arena. As you can see, every event I seem to do has a Ferris wheel. After the track closes from Thursday to Sunday, there is live music and events on every evening. This here is entrance to one of the fan zones. There's not a lot going on in here in the evening, however this is just to give you guys a bit of a guided tour of what's around Silverstone during the race weekend. There's billboards everywhere around the fan zone of all your favourite drivers, so you can grab a quick selfie with them all. I am envious of his style. There is also plenty around advertising what experiences you can do around Silverstone when the Formula 1 isn't on. I've been told the circuit is open pretty much every day bar Christmas. There's always something going on here, whether that be track days, experiences, karting, festivals. They even have a museum. On this fine evening though, I just wanted to get some steps in and then go to bed. So I walked the perimeter of the circuit. This here is Escapade, a luxury apartment complex overlooking the track. At Copse Corner you have the eBay stand along with the Driver's Inn, which hosts live music and VIP interviews. They also have the Military Village, where Navy, Army, Air Force bring some pretty hefty kit to look at. As the day came to a close, I was just looking forward to getting tucked up in that tent box. And tomorrow is a new day. So the next day started off with a bit of an exercise, mainly so the bosses at F1 were happy. I believe this plane here was a commemorative flight of World War II, but it was just this one plane that circled around, a Dakota I think. So today was all about the sprint race and qualifying for the F1. And for those of you that didn't know, Kimi Antonelli won the sprint race and qualified on pole for the Grand Prix on the Sunday. As you can imagine, all the British Lewis Hamilton and Lando Norris fans weren't best pleased. As the racing day drew to a close, tonight's entertainment in the main arena were the RAF Falcons display team. Here they are. I mean, they're no Red Devils, are they? But nevertheless, they put on a good show. Headlining the main stage were Chase and Status. I have seen these before, but they were really good, so I went out to watch them again. And they didn't disappoint. Another day down and a Ferris wheel shot to close the day. Morning, so we are on the last day, which is race day. Sent boxes away, ready to go for the mad rush when the last race or last event is done. And everyone's scarpers for the exit. All good fun. Like I say, not much gone on for me on this event, but nevertheless, we'll make something out of something. I was done with the food as well, and this was far more enjoyable. So race day was here, and it kicks off with the national anthem. And the race gets underway with the two Ferraris in front. Fan favourite of Lewis Hamilton. However, it didn't end up in a Brit's favour. Charles Leclerc winning the Grand Prix and Lewis Hamilton in third. All in all, not the most entertaining weekend of work for me, but on the other hand, what else would I have been doing? And I've been sat there watching the Grand Prix. And there we have it, guys and girls. Silverstone 26. The outcome of the race, well, you know, slightly disappointing, I thought. Good morning, everybody. So I've got Halia with me. We're going for a run. Not ran in a few weeks, so I need to get my idle carcass into gear. I think we're both feeling a bit like that. We're not really ran, but first run, I suppose. Let's take you out, and we are going around a little route around the local area of Doncaster. So yeah, enjoy. So if you're a local runner, hopefully this gives you a bit of route inspiration. So starting off at the Yorkshire Wildlife Park, follow the trail over the railway line and alongside Hayfield Fishing Lake. Once you have Hayfield Bar and Grill in front of you, veer left, follow the track, and then we're going to go over Hayfield Lane and under the Great Yorkshire Way. I like this little bit of a mound just for a quick leg burn. Just keep following the track, and then we're going to enter these woods, which is just off Great North Road. Keep following the track and you'll come to a parking area just off Great North Road. Just be mindful, this parking spot gets pretty busy of an evening. Once on Great North Road, hang a left at the traffic lights. Follow the road down. Just before the bend on Hurst Lane, there's this track. It's signposted public footpath. Now there are two paths turning left off this track. Make sure you take the second one. It's pretty built up with hardcore stone. The last time me and Halia did this route, it was a total washout. This time it's well overgrown. Exit the woods, straight over the Great Yorkshire Way and into the neighbouring woods. Same sketch here, follow the trail and it'll bring you out by Orkley Co-op. Once you're at Orkley Co-op, we cut through the estate. We can follow the road round towards the wildlife park. Past the entrance and you will come to a little alleyway on the left. Follow that round and you'll come back to the wildlife park. This route can be made longer or shorter in places. Either or, I hope you've enjoyed it. Keep your eyes peeled for other trails reviewed on the channel. On to some more work and some more adventures. I'm going to try and get a lot more of them in because I can dictate them, not work. Yes. Hope you've enjoyed watching, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll see you at the next adventure. Peace out.